All right, so I guess we're it this morning.
Okay.
So we will be spending some time on the last new exercises of our Dao-Yin. So we'll begin just with the warm-up and then moving right into the first half of it. And we'll do about, I don't know, maybe 3 to 6 repetitions of each one of those exercises until we get to the new stuff. And we'll just work with that a little bit more today. All right, so let's do 3 pull downs in. And then roll the shoulders back and sink. 2. And 1. Take the toes and heels out, and taking the palms of the hands up, we're going to circle around those hips. So 3 circles. We haven't done this in a while. In, as we open, out, in. And then come up along the rib cage, middle dantian, out, in, out. Nice long breath. Nice exhale. And we'll flip the hands over the head. Inhale. Exhale. Hollow in. Inhale. And exhale to set. Good. So our warm-up today is going to be for the neck, hips, and knees. So we've done this before in the past. This is exercising and training, not just opening the neck, but the eyes as well. Working on the muscles in the eyes. So we're circulating around the room and leading the neck with this exercise. And then the second one will be for the hips, and it's that pelvic clock, very subtle movement in the hip area and the lower back area, just to open up that space between the L3 and L4 Ming Men area of the lower back. And then the knees, we're gonna work on opening the lateral movement of the knee. And I know the knee does not move laterally, nor is it supposed to, but it has a little give in order for us to, guard against a sudden, slip or being able to kind of maneuver out of the way when our feet are stuck. So we need to have a little bit of flexibility in that side to side movement at the knees. So we're going to work on doing a little rotation there. So let's begin with the hands hooked over the pelvis. Fingers are just pointing downward towards your thighs, and your thumb is hanging back along the back of the pelvis. Elbows are out. Try to not buckle up in the wrists. I do that all the time to catch myself being aware that my wrist is hurting. So, try to be aware of that, keep it open and light. So now let's take the chin and just tuck down the chin into the chest. You're looking down at the floor, about that 12 o'clock position on the clock, that imaginary clock between our feet, and the 12 o'clock position is just in the center, angled up in front of the toes. So on your inhale, you're going to look to your right, across the floor, then bring the eyes up the wall, the head will follow, then across the ceiling, then exhaling across the left side of the ceiling, down the left side of the wall, across the floor, back to the chin. And inhale as we come over to the right, up the right side, Eyes look across the left, down the wall, across the floor. Inhale. Exhale. The rate of rotation is about a 10-second count. So 5 seconds to go up and 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1 to come down. Inhale. Exhale. And exhale. I'm going to do one more. So the protocol is 12 rotations in each direction. We're just going to do 6 just for the time's sake. And when you finish with this last rotation, your chin's down on your chest. Reverse. Inhale. And exhale to the right. In. And out. In. And out. In. And out. Inhale. And exhale. Now when you finish this last one, let your arms just float down your side. And let your head just drag up along the chest, pulling the back of the neck back. The head floats, gradually just stacking your head over your neck, balancing ears over shoulders. Take a breath in and a long breath out. Turn out the toes and heels, so about wide enough for about an 8-inch plate between your feet. Now take your hands and warm up your hands. Place your hands to the kidneys. So your hands can either be flat on your back if that's impinging at the shoulders and you have the ability to correct. You're going to roll back and down, creating some space in the front of the shoulders. If not, if that makes a difference, if that hurts, you can't do it, you're going to take the backs of your hands to your back. Or maybe you just cheat and put the thumbs on your kidneys and your hands at the waist, whatever feels best to you. With the hands at your kidneys, you kind of have a little assistance here. And I want you to make sure that you're looking straight ahead, not down, not up, not to the side, not to heaven, just looking straight ahead. And we're going to tuck the tail under so that tailbone, imagine the tailbone as being a pointer and it's pointing to the 12 o'clock position. And on your inhale, you're going to go to your right 3 o'clock position, then 6 o'clock position, then 9 o'clock, and then back around to 12. And then as we go to the right, inhale as the tailbone tilts back to 6, exhale through 9 to 12. And inhale as we begin to circle to the back. And exhale as you circle through the front. It's a very subtle movement. Inhale as you circle to the back. Exhale as you circle to the front. This is the pelvic clock exercise that's often done in Pilates and even yoga. Inhale to the back. And again, 12 rotations each side if we had all day to do this, but we don't. So we're just going to finish with this last one. This one, say, is 6 repetitions. So pause here and then inhale as we go into the other direction. Exhale. Resist that urge to drop the eyes. If you can keep those eyes looking straight ahead. I catch myself all the time. That's why I'm reminding you, because I dropped mine. Inhale. Exhale. And in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Last one, you're going to pause here. Release your hands. And shake out those wrists a little bit. Okay, take your feet now together, touching the toes, touching the knees. We're going to squeeze the thighs together as you sit back. Reach for your knees and allowing that back to continue to be straight. If you can't quite reach your knees with the straight back, you could be up a little bit, doing the same thing. All right, so we're just going to rotate from right to left. And this can be a little bit faster. It's not really a qigong exercise more than it's just, you know, kind of good to do. It's not an official official exercise, doesn't have a name. And then we're going to rotate the other way. Just feeling those knees rotating, the hips and the ankles all together, even the shoulders are, you know, so everything's being moved from the movable point. All kind of follows those knees. Last one. Good. Now we'll sink, shake it out. As you come up and inhale and exhale. Let's shake out the wrists, shake out the elbows, shake out the shoulders. Lift shoulders down and up and down. Now shake it out. And take those toes and heels out. And bounce. Right, left. Good, now pushing from right to left, let's turn this into dragon swings his whiskers. Just letting your arms and hands just hit against the side of the body. Make a light fist. Striking those hips front and back. And the lower rib cage. Starting to look a little bit over your shoulder. You can start getting some more movement in the spine. And then coming up just underneath the armpits, upper ribs. Then the hollow part of the chest. And now over the shoulders. Land in that fist right on those upper trap muscles. Look directly behind you as much as you can. And then let everything come back, release, and settle back to the center. And then we'll clear, inhale, and exhale, set. So I'm gonna extend this warm up a little bit. Let's do a quick couple of times back and forth just to open up the hips, twisting like a rope. So we're gonna start shifting to the left foot, rotate out that right foot, shift to the right, and step and open coming off that back heel. Okay, so we're gonna just take your hands to the hips. We've been doing this in our 30-minute class, not today, but we did it the last few days. So just keeping your hands down at your hips and work on centering your weight. So if that's an issue, you can always stay here with the weight predominantly on that front leg. As we get into it, you're gonna settle into the center and sink. So we're pulling back the left hip as we bring forward the right to get a deeper curtsy. And notice that the toes are facing that way or that way. Your front foot turns out towards that left corner and the back toes are kind of facing the front right corner with the heel up. So that is the position, more or less, maybe a little less of that angle with the back foot, but you make your little adjustments for your body. Now, watch your back, make sure that your belly is pulled in, navel to the spine, let your tailbone drop behind you, shoulder blades drop behind you. Drop it a little bit more. Good, and then come off of that side, switch sides, turning out the left foot, weight the left foot, step across and over. Okay, so you should be able to see, okay, no. Here, okay, I'm sorry. I'm not, maybe be speaking to everybody. Body stays center. Everything from the belly button up faces that screen, okay? That doesn't change. When I turn out the toe, I'm still gonna keep this part of my body facing the screen. Shift your weight, step across, and then your left leg is going to be on the right side of your body, okay? Make sure that is happening. And, there are adjustments that you can make. Okay, so this quad is squeezing in. Then you center. That back heel is up. Remember, there's no flat back heel. That back heel stays up. So you have the ability to drop down into that curtsy. This is about perfecting the queen's curtsy. Come on, we got to have the perfect curtsy to dress the queen. Here it is. Pull your right hip back, your left hip forward. And you make that low. Yeah, I know. That quad, that's what we're doing. We're working at strengthening those quads and squeezing those hips. So come back out of that, inhale. Now we're just gonna go back and forth a few times. Step across, sink, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back out, 2, 3, 4. Step across for 1, sink down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Step across for 1, 2, squeeze, center, then up. Watch your shoulders, keep them level. Other side, step and cross. 2, 3, shoulders level, hips level. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And other side, 1, cross step, squeeze and center, lower. 3, 4, then up, step back. 2, 3, 4. Step across. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, 4, and step. 2, 3, 4, and squeeze and hold. Watch your shoulder. Your shoulder's coming forward, and there you go. 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, 4, and step. 2, take 4 seconds to get into it. And then we're going to hold it for 8, 2, 3. Keep rotating, squeezing those thighs. And back. Step. 2, 4. Last one each side. Step across, rotate, pull back that right hip or left hip, right hip forward. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, step. 2, 3, 4. Step across. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Step back and shake those legs out. Okay, nice job. So just to review the stepping from side to side, it's 4 counts. 1, release, 2, release, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. When we're into the, when we get started, it's a little different. But when we go back, it's heel, step, rotate in, shift back, rotate out, begins the next step. That's 1. This is 2. This is 3, 4. Okay? So that's how that little practice will go. Refer back to the video. I'll make a note in the comments. That's what we're doing. So that you can practice with that. All right. So Dao Yin. Either toes are touching, or heels are touching, or simply parallel feet. I'm going for the toes touching with the heels a little wider. Take your right hand behind, left hand to your chin. Inhale as we look up, let that open you first. Then you close to the right, forward fold, flat back. Reach to your ankle, knee, or shin, or floor. Sweep it up, hand to chin. Then bring the hand down as you rise up. Hand down at the same time. Change sides, inhale, turn, fold, exhale, reach for that opposite ankle and sweep across, hand to chin, and then rise up on the exhale as you press down. Very good. Inhale, sweep, rotate as you fold, and you reach towards that right ankle. Just hold here for a moment. Whether you're touching the floor, touching your ankle, or wrapping your calf or knee, doesn't matter. Just keep a lengthened spine. Take a breath here. Feel that stretch on the outer part of your left hip and IT band. Then on the next inhale, breathe in and sweep to the left center, hand to chin. Pause, and then exhale as you roll it up. Good. Sweep other side. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Take your time to get to the opposite foot, Let's take a little moment here, get that stretched out, breathe in, breathe out. Hold onto your ankle, your calf, or your knee. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Inhale. Sweep around. Hand to chin. And exhale as you rise. Very good. Okay. We'll do one more set. Inhale. Forward fold. Make sure your knees stay straight. You're going to sweep where you can. Hand to chin. Rise up. Other side. Inhale. Fold. Sweep. And exhale, rise. Good. Scholar opens the scroll, so we hold the ball. Left hand is at that diaphragm, right hand by the pubic bone. We're going to flip the hands and open. Inhale, coming back to the center. Flip the hands, exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. And exhale. Very good. Inhale, back to center. Turn and exhale. One more. Inhale, back to center. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, set. Okay, here we go. Tiger wags his tail, arms are up, make those fists, reach to the ceiling, lower, scrub down the side, through the hips, down the outside of the legs, knuckles to the floor. Inhale, exhale, right and then left and center, hands to thighs, lift and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come center, open, pull in the belly all the way up. Make a fist and scrub along the head, down the body. Stack right, stack left. Inhale, exhale, stack center, hands to thighs. Rise and wag. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come center, up. And scrub. Good. Inhale, exhale. 1 and 2. And center. Hands to thighs. Pull your belly in. Swing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Center. Pull up. Make a fist and scrub. Inhale, exhale. 1 and 2 and 3. Lift, flat back, and circle. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pull up and down. I should have said this in the beginning, but also this is something that you need to remember for yourself. If you need blocks, you have them ready. This is something that we'll be doing for the next few weeks now. So make sure that if you need those blocks for that wagging, you're stacking, you need to have them ready, okay? I should have said something, but it's a lot to remember in teaching these classes. So let's go out wide, open toes. And we're in this wider horse stance. So hawk lands on a rock. We're going to inhale, open, exhale, close, rounding through the back. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, inhale, elbows touch. Exhale, come through. Inhale, press back, look up. Exhale, bird's beak. Inhale, press, open. Exhale, bird's beak. Inhale, hands open. Exhale, bird's beak. Now sweep all the way through to inhale as we open. Exhale, round. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So shoulders are lifting up and down. Inhale, just reviewing this a little bit. So making sure that those shoulder blades roll away, they come together. They roll away, they come together. They roll away, they come together. Okay, so now we'll start again. Inhale, open, close, open, close, open, elbows touch, dive, press, palms out, open, close, open, close with the bird's beak. Open palms, close the fingers all the way up, open, exhale, close. 1, 2, 3. Come in, exhale, inhale, open, palms out, pull fingers, palms out, pull fingers, palms out, pull fingers, and reach up. Open, last one, close, 2, close, open, elbows, drop, inhale, 1, reach, lift, and set. Okay, nice job. Moving right into monkey. There's this thing. Right hand on top. Inhale up, over the head, catch. Inhale, throw, catch. Last one, chin, thighs, throw it overhead, throw it, come back to the center. Okay, so we got inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, chin, inhale, thighs, exhale, flip, exhale, catch. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, throw it over, exhale, come back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, in, out, in, out, in, out, and out. Good. Here. And step maybe a little wider with the feet, or not. So let's take right hand back, serve with the left. Okay, push from your left foot to your right and cross. 1. Open side to view the moon. 2, open to the side, and then shift, close to the ear and stretch. I should see a nice long line. Know this, know this. Nice long diagonal line. Then we sweep, bend your left knee to center to the right and open. Back to the left, close the ear. Reach. Then you circle. Sink, release, open, shift to close, stretch side to open side to view the moon, right? Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, sweep, inhale. You have to be able to use our legs. Close. So I've been doing so much work with horse stance and whatnot. In, send, reach, open, and switch sides. Inhale, inhale. Now bird swallows the nest or sparrow, whatever. Now go up. Sparrow returns to the nest. Sink down. Keep the back correct. Sweep overhead with that right. Then come all the way over. 1, 2. Release the left arm. Over top. Bend, open those knees. Sink. Right hand goes back. Left hand continues. Sweeping overhead. Then cross to the right. Open left. Release right arm. Up. Down. Left arm goes back, right arm finishes, and cross. 1, 2, open left arm, open up, down, sink, keep the head up, round the back of the head as the right arm goes back, and serve. Left, right, left, release right arm over top, sink below, release left arm, clear the head, arm up, left, right, release left arm, over to the left, down, circle to the right, release the right arm back behind you, finish that circle, both hands come up, and then set. All right, cat gazes at the moon now. Sink. Good, now we're going to start with the left side. So we're going to open to the left, flat back, move those legs, circle, good, got that, reach and open. Okay, go right over to the left, up, right, then back to left, open. Inhale, circle to the right, left, back to right, open, good. And low over to the left, high to the right, low back to the left, and open. Go low to the right, up, low, right, open. Full circle and a half, up, and open. Good, low, up, low, and open. Last one, low, high, low, and open. Back to center. And set. Okay, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes. So now, let's see. Okay, so new stuff. Elbow pushing in goose stance. So goose stance is the key word. So what are we doing in goose stance? It's basically how we get into that twisted rope, right? So we're turning the right foot out, and then we take it's more squared off. That's all it is. But if I was just to go right into, I'm more at an angle, okay? So, but you can kind of see if I just did a 45-degree and crossed over, there's our twisted stance. Now it's just same thing, except now we're at 90 degrees. So your body, if I was to go into that twisted stance, we would be more angled because we went a full 90 degrees instead of 45 degrees. If you're good with math or geometry, if you suck with geometry, forget it. I went over your head. I went over my head. But anyway, your front leg is going to extend. The back leg is bent, and you're kind of just relaxing here. Let that back leg take all the weight. Squeeze your thighs together. There's your balance. Okay, so trying to find the strength, stability, alignment equals balance. Okay, stability and alignment equal balance. Stability comes from energy and muscle strength. So that chi, developing the lower dantian. So take a moment to breathe into that lower dantian. Let's not forget about that, because that is key to maintaining this position and balance. Inhale, exhale. And I'm going to cue it the way I do in the beginning of class. Let's inhale, lifting the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Feel the breath draw down. Fill the lower abdomen. Then as it empties, we draw the navel back, perineum up. Take a couple more of those breaths. One more. And we notice what's kind of holding us up here is the outer quad, the calf, and outer part of the anterior tibialis, the soleus muscle on that, just above the Achilles heel or the Achilles tendon, back up in that area. So that's all helping us to stabilize. Then your left leg coming across and squeezing into the right is giving you extra stability. Take your left hand, open it. That's your sun. Moon is your back hand, and we join them. Elbows are level, meaning that they should be easily resting on a high shelf here. If you had, that's what you were doing, which it's not. Now inhale to that belly. So it's that full lower abdominal breathing. As you exhale, it's a sharp pull back to twist you. So focus on the belly moving back, and and as you come to the beginning part, it's just the natural opening of that belly. Good, one more. And release, swoop in. Kalavata breath is what we're kind of simulating in that. Okay, that's going to help as you get that figured out. All right, so other side, 90 degrees, cross with the toes facing forward, goose stance. So in goose stance, the front leg straightens, the back leg is bent. Let's stay here for a moment, find that balance. So we micro adjustments, meaning that you are able to make small adjustments in the position of your feet to find what feels right to you, to find that ease in the posture. The joints should be eased, okay? Yeah, the quad is engaged. Eventually that will ease out, you know, that the tiredness will ease out and get and feel more energized and less tired feeling. Take a couple breaths in, out, feel the belly pulling in. Good, now open your right hand is the sun now, left hand is the moon. Level off those elbows, shoulders, inhale. Exhale, sharp. You should be going to me. Hello. You should be going towards me. Both times. Right hand, right leg. Okay, right leg's in front, right? Correct? Okay. You're pushing into the sun. Okay, so start here again. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, push. One. You're going to me. Push, exhale, back. Exhale, back. Watch that you're not doing, and I might be seeing that you're like going way too far to the back. Maybe that's what I'm seeing, but it's 90 degrees. Yeah? Okay. Good. All right. Good. I think it's getting a little better. There is that whole thing with, there's the resistance. So you're pushing, you know, so you're yielding. You're also so when I come back, so the moon side is stopping at that point. So you want to have the strength in the moon side. So it's not just like being, you're not, let's see, if I do it this way, maybe you could see it better. So here, one, and get into position first, balance. See how I'm stopping? Then you can speed it up a little bit, but get it a little, and make sure your head is following your hands. Don't stay looking forward. Does that make sense? Is that, okay. If you were doing it before, let me know. The breath work, and if you have any question.
I thought I was doing it, but now I am, so.
Okay, do you see the difference? Did you feel
Yeah.
the difference? Okay,
Right.
That's going to help that back. I know the back feels, this is a back killer whole series. It also strengthens the back. So we have to be mindful of when it's too much for us and when we're okay. So if we start feeling it in the back, we want to do less repetitions, break down the exercises. So the power of that breath is going to help save your back in that particular exercise. It makes sense, right? Because if I'm going to go this way. If I'm in this position, I got a lot of, back's kind of taken a lot. And if we're doing it correctly, that belly.
Right. But also the tailbone, if you keep that a little bit tucked, seems to help, right?
Yes. Always keeping that tailbone tucked under a little bit. Remember the sacrum is separate from the tailbone.
Right. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. And don't be sorry. That's we want to I remind myself as well, because a lot of back problems can also be from, that the tailbone or the sacrum getting inflamed. So, that can contribute to that sciatica with the tailbone, because it's a fused bone, but there's lots of holes in it. And that's where, you got that's for the nerves to go through those holes of the sacrum. The nerves slip through to the legs. So, so this next one, you're going to have your chair. I'll have a stool here. It could be a chair. It could be your blocks. Down the road, it could be the floor. So we're going to start in the same way we did the goose stance. Okay, so now we're going to turn out the right foot. And we're going to step right up to your chair. Then I'm going to step back with the right leg. So the left leg is crossing in front, the right leg. So you're kind of like in a lunge, but a weird goose stance lunge. Back heel is up. Okay, now that this stool is really kind of too high, a chair would be best.
Yeah.
But or blocks. Okay. You can also stack a bunch of blocks. And so I'm going to use the blocks here. You might be comfortable using blocks here because you have this in you. You have the lunge, you have the strength to do this. And
okay.
All right, so we're here and we're going to go up and down.
Wait a minute, you have the left leg in front of the right. Sorry.
Left leg's in front. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. 1. And those of you watching, you know, you could do with some holding of this, you know, before we even raise the flag, that's called raising the flag, just hold here. You know, you can come down onto the top of your blocks, work on, so we're working inner thigh. You can feel that inner thigh work on the left leg, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now raise yourself up just to the fingertips. Now you're using your core to hold you in this position. Good. And now we're going to come out. So just step that back leg in a little bit and come out of that. We'll take the blocks to the other side and we'll work on the other side. So this all does help in our up and coming poses. So even though we're spending some time here, we're not going to make it to those other ones. This is all, everything builds for the next. So we turn out that left foot, we're going to step across, goose stance with the right, come off that left heel, step the left heel back. And you know, this doesn't have to be completely 90 degrees and pointing to the screen.
Yeah.
It would be nice, but that's not always possible. So it could be maybe a little less than that, or even 45 degrees. But just make sure that the knee is, you know, following the second and third toe. The hip is open. So here's our lunge, and just kind of hold this lunge. So we want to shimmy that back foot back. So maybe we can get that nice diagonal like we would be doing high lunge in a yoga class. Just awkward feet. Okay, so now we're up on the fingertips, push back that heel, hold this stretch, breathe in, breathe out. You can stay here if this is all that you know, you just need to work on this, stay here. If not, and you want to go the next step, we're going to take the left hand to lung 1 and 2, right hand goes out and open. So we tap, open, tap, open. Sorry, I was wrong. Pinky to lung 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Both palms go up. Raise the flag. Raise the flag. Okay, but take your time. So just kind of working on this, on finding the strength, and work on or finding the position, right? Then work on finding the strength. So come to the fingertips, engage your abs. See if you can hold it without pushing down onto your hands so much. Okay, shoulders are back, head is long in line with the spine. And then maybe you have the stability to let go and make that, raise that flag. So let's come out of that. And in the last 5 minutes, I'm going to break down the next one. Feet are apart. King removes his boots. Or General, I should say, General removes his boots. So hands come up to the shoulders. So we'll start with the right side. Little turn to the right, and you're gonna remove that boot. So what are they referring to? Palms come up. You know, those really high, long boots that the Asian shoulder, yeah. So fold. Hessian armies, think about the Hessian armies. Okay. Then the leg we just went down, I believe, is the leg that crosses over. So we're going back into twisted stance. So we step, palms are together, we sink and twist. So this is fine. Yep. And we want to try to keep the thumbs at the sternum and turn the waist. The most advanced part of this is to bring the elbow to the outside of the knee and then use that elbow leverage to twist a little bit more into the waist. Then we come out, inhale, step back. And we exhale down that left leg. So the leg that we head in front is the leg we start this whole mess with. Then exhale down the right. Come up. Turn out that left foot as you step across, bring the palms together, squeeze that left leg underneath, and look up. Good, up and open. Now we go down the right side, come back, down the left side, and up. Turn out that right foot, palms together, step across, twist, look back. Then inhale, step. Come down the left side, up. Come down the right side, up. Take it, step out, cross, palms together, look up. Inhale, step. Right side, 1, up, 2, up. Palms together, squeeze, twist, and back. Inhale, step. Oh, I went right into just a twisted stance, sorry. Come back. 1, 2, now step. And together, and back, okay. Long day. Close here. Let's just kind of take a moment to shake everything out. We'll reach up, inhale, exhale, reach up in, and out, and in, and together. Okay, good job. Everyone, any questions, please let me know. And down the line here, we'll try to do a couple videos with these last few exercises. Until then, I'll see you later.
Okay, see you at 1, right?
Yep, bye-bye.